Yo, it has been a while. Look at that. I mean, cut my hair. Yeah, got a haircut. I got tired of the long hair. It was getting very high maintenance, and I did not like that. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go try and go back now. And I'm still. I forgot to shave at the start of the week, and this is just so annoying because I fucking hate the hair down here. It's so bad. But yeah, if you notice anything different, this is a different place. I don't think I've. This is the first time I've done it here. Um, yeah. I got about 3 weeks left of the last. I mean, the last. This is the first semester of second year, and yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing the semester strong. I just finished um with a project. It's not a project. It was more. I mean, it is kind of a project. It's a video project. For one of my classes, it's speech communication class. I had to record a TED talk, and I talked about the support role because I play support. I play support in like three fucking games. Yeah, that was a video. If you heard that, I play support in League. I play support in Overwatch. I play support in Marvel Rivals. I play support. Yeah, yeah, 3 games actually. Yeah. I'm trying to think about any other game, but yeah, I mean, playing support. Honestly, to me, it's just I think support is a very underrated role, right? Not many people look at the support player and then it's like, oh wow, yeah, that guy's really fucking good. I mean, I guess there's like some instances like like there's some instances that there's some support players that are like really fucking good and people are like, oh wow, yeah, this guy deserves all the credit. Like Carrier. Like Carrier is really fucking good. But that's like all I can think of, it's like but yeah, support. And yeah, I feel like it's very fun to play for the team. I mean that's the entire point of those games, right? It's like team games. So as support, that's your main objective is to just set your team up to win. And I like doing that. It's fun. And the support role enables me to be doing that. And that's why I guess I gravitate towards the support role. But anyways, that's not what I'm supposed to be talking about. Um, what's been up? I mean, like we're going to Japan in December 29. So I'm trying my best to lose weight. I mean, like I don't look, but I am. You know, like I don't look that bad, but still, I could look better. You know what I mean? Because I did not look like this. The last time I looked like this was like I wouldn't say 2020 because in 2020 I looked so much worse, and I don't ever want to get back to that. But I'm getting there. Like I gotta get rid of this facial fat. I know it's probably just like body dysmorphia and shit, but I feel like as long as I don't take that in a very negative, like I don't think of it as something very negative and like use it to motivate myself, other than bring myself down and like have low self esteem. I feel like it's not unhealthy. I don't think my weight loss journey has been unhealthy to me. I've been what I've been trying to do at most is one meal a day. I did fuck up last night because I was hungry. Right? That's the problem with this shit is that I just have my food right there, all prepared for me in the fridge right there. I just have it all prepared. All I have to do is heat it up on the microwave right there. That's all I gotta do, and I have my food. I have my meal with me already, and that's so fucking hard because I can just eat whenever I want, And the worst thing is that I can just eat at like the worst possible times, which is like before I go to bed. And like that's what I've gotten used to is I like to eat before I get to bed. And that's bad for you because you're bringing those calories with you when you go to sleep. You're not burning that shit. You're keeping that with you. So it's bad, yeah. But I still have a couple more weeks to go before, the eventual trip. 7. 6, 7. 7 weeks until we go to Japan. So I have 7 weeks to work with, and there have been so many moments that I thought that I was really gonna do it and break past through 200. Well, not through, like under 200, because there was on the week of October 3, which has already been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. I was at 200 pounds. But then October 4 happened, which was my birthday celebration, which my birthday is not October 4, by the way, it's September 21. It just got delayed a couple weeks because of a few scheduling problems with the weather. And so we had to reschedule. I was at 200, and then October 4, holy shit, dude, I gained like fucking 5 pounds in one night. Fucking crazy. And ever since then I've struggled to I didn't go above 200 anymore. I didn't go above 500 anymore. 500, what the fuck am I talking about? 205. I didn't go above 205 anymore. I did go above like around 206, but it's always been like 205.9 or whatever. Like, it's still around that range. But what I mean is I stayed in the range of 202 to 205. What I want to do is I want to be at the range of like what, say like 198 to 201. Because it usually fluctuates, right? The way it fluctuates, it's like for me, my experience is always 3. It's always 3 pounds. Like at night, you're gonna be like 205, but in the morning, you're gonna be 202. Or if it's really fucked up, you're gonna be like 204 in the morning. But then, like at least you can be like, okay, well now I just don't gotta eat too much, and I should be fine the next day. But yeah, anyways, like it's a process. It's a slow process. I just gotta stay consistent. That's the problem with me is I. It's like when things are going well, I always find a way to fuck it up. That's just the problem with me. It's like things can never go well for a really long time for me. It's always gonna be like, oh wow, this is going well, and I'm just gonna fuck it up eventually. But I can't, again, I can't think that way all the time. It's a very negative mindset. It's very unhealthy. But yeah, you know, to counter that mindset, I just think like, oh, I'm just gonna enjoy this as much as I can. You know, you gotta think positive, man. You can't always have that negative shit coming into your brain. It's bad for you. It's bad for everybody around you as well, and you're just not gonna it's not gonna be fun, man. It's not a good existence. It's like, what's the point of living if that's just how you think? Like, well, don't like kill yourself because of that. But like, you know what I mean. It's like you gotta change up that mindset. It's like you gotta think positively. You know. Yeah. Anyways. um. Yeah, I gotta finish a bunch of fucking requirements before the weekends. I gotta do some stuff tonight, but I kind of feel like just doing it tomorrow. That's another bad thing. I procrastinate a lot. I do admit. Tomorrow I don't have face to face class in the first class. In the second class, I have to go attend a film festival. Oh yeah, I watched a film yesterday. Because I also had to attend the film festival yesterday. I watched a film by Mike De Leon, a Filipino director that just recently passed this year. I watched his movie titled Kisap Mata. It's a very nice movie. It was fucking amazing. Honestly, I didn't know much about the movie. I didn't know anything about the movie at all. I think um I I already saw a video essay about I didn't watch the video essay, but I saw a video essay about the movie, and I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. But I don't want to watch it before I watch, the movie. So I was like, well, it's always, I always do that. I'm gonna put something aside and say like, oh, I gotta go watch the movie before I watch a video essay about that movie, and I never watched the movie. But thankfully, I went to this film festival not thinking that I was gonna go watch something that was on my watch list. I was like, oh, okay, shit. Well, I didn't actually put it on my watch list, but unconscious watch list, and I had it finally, and I finally got to watch it, and oh, yes, it was really fucking good. Um, the outstanding the things that I really liked was the performance of the antagonist, Vixilion. It was really fucking good, dude. Holy shit, because he plays. So okay, basic plot summary is that there's a family, a mother, a father, and a daughter. Only child of the daughter is the only child of the mother and the father. It's the father is a patriarch. It's like so the mother is just um very silent. The mother can't say shit because the father is the big boss in the house. It's a very it's a very unhealthy family relationship or whatever. Like it's really fucked up. Like the dad controls everything, and I mean the dad was the man who provides everything and whatever, all that shit about like oh, I say what goes on this house because I'm the one feeding you and whatever and whatever and whatever, and like I understand that, but like, come on, man. Like, what's the point of having the family if you're just gonna be a fucking dictator, right? Like, it's fucking stupid. Anyways, um, yeah. Basically, the daughter, her name is Mila. She gets pregnant and wants to get married to her coworker, and they do get married, and whatever, the dad is overprotective, obsessive, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. You know, that's a basic summary, like basic synopsis of the movie. That's what it is. And the father, man, like Vixelion does such a great job. Like his performance as, because they call him Dadong, but he's also Tatang. Like it's like basically like Tatang is just, I guess that's their word for father. That's the word for dad, because it's usually like Tatay. Tatay is father in Filipino. Tatay, uh, daddy, or dada, or whatever, papa, right? Like that's usually like what the Filipinos are, as Filipinos we call our father. It's the first time I've heard tatang, like and so tatang dadong um is crazy. His presence in the movie was just really it was just very, it's hard to describe how it is. It's like if you had a father, right, who, if you've ever experienced a father's rage or anger, it's like when I saw his performance, and whenever he was whenever he had those eyes, those angry eyes, like so full of rage, so full of anger, like just looking, it felt so familiar to me, because I've had those moments, right, with my father and my dad. He would just be so pissed, so angry, so frustrated. He had that same look. He had that same look in his eyes, and it's just that fear that you have in that moment with your father whenever you're being confronted or lectured, right? It was that same fear that I felt watching the movie, and it was just so. I was just so amazed how they really encapsulated that fear into the movie. You know, like how they, like how amazing his performance had to be for me to feel that fear. You know what I mean? It was just, it was definitely an interesting experience because I've never, because so before I watched the movie, I searched up the movie because I know Mike DeLeon. I've heard about him. You know, he passed away recently. Rest in peace. He passed away earlier this year. I searched up the movie and I saw that it had horror slash crime tag. So I was like, okay, well, if it's gonna be like a, you know, the typical Filipino horror movie, it's gonna be like, you know, a bunch of like fucking cheap jump scares, like some ghosts or whatever, folklore tales, like some you know, is I was expecting some of that shit, but no, no, it was just full on like pretty much the fear that you have whenever a family member like your father is just, you know, the fear that you have of upsetting or of like letting, like setting off your father's rage, you know, like it's just that type of fear. It's hard to explain, but that's like the most I could say, like I could try and describe how that felt. But yeah, it's fucking, the movie's fucking amazing. uh it's really, I would say it's fucked up, you know, because up to this day it's still very like relevant, I guess, like, you know, like it's um shit like this still happens, you know what I mean? Like they made this movie in 1981. It's been 44 years. Like shit like that still happens, man. But yeah, I guess I want to like say like the performance of the lead actress as well was really good. Mila, the I forgot, Charo Santos, I think that's her name. My bad if I said it, um if it's a different name. I'm pretty sure it's Charo Santos. I'm not sure if I pronounced Charo right. Maybe it's Caro. I don't know. But knowing Filipino, it might be Charo Santos. Like she did great as well. She did such a good job of portraying that fear, that same fear that that we, some of us experience, right? And it was, her performance was just so, like, it's just so heartbreaking, like, I won't I won't really spoil, but yeah, that's a hint towards whatever happens in the movie. Right? But yeah, just go watch the movie. It's it's just so, it's amazing, honestly. I will admit I have not watched much Filipino cinema in the past, and I feel like that's one thing that I really gotta work on. Is I gotta appreciate the local, the local cinema, right? I can't just want to be a director who lives in the Philippines, who is Filipino, and not appreciate the past works that, many Filipino directors have done, right? Like the great Filipino directors. Like I really gotta watch that stuff, and I'm glad I was introduced to Filipino cinema with this movie because it really sets a, it will not set a bar, it opened my eyes because before I used to think Filipino cinema was just, because like the generic rom-com horror action Filipino movie is, it's just slop. It's just fucking, it's dog shit. It's like, what's the point? It's like the point is just, you just put it out there because, like, you want to make some money, right? It's like that's what I thought. But like there really are other, there really are good Filipino movies. Like always, there's always gonna be good stuff. There's always gonna be good stuff of something. It always can't just all be bad. And anyways, yeah, that's enough talk for me. I went on for 20 minutes, man. I think this is the longest, probably one of the longest ones. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you again when I see you again. And yeah, Bye bye.